Good morning, Vietnam. A little bit behind the park, not a lot of people here. I come for practicing my barefoot walking. I take those shoes with me. Come on, little babies. Tweaked shoes, like breathing and everything. Like I got this stuff to breathe. Okay, so barefoot walking. Let's start. It's it's the most beautiful stuff. I do. Natural connection to the earth. Really, they are made for this. Those little babies, they are made for this. I remember when I started walking barefoot. I was in the forest actually, and I was doing some exercise, and then I said I was looking something about earthing and everything, and I took off my shoes, and it was a very difficult path, like really going like down like this and very rocky, like small rocks, and so I was really unable to move. I was really ridiculous, like I couldn't walk, and I said to myself, this is ridiculous. This is really ridiculous. All this sport, all this physical condition. I was like running for 1 hour, 1.5 kilometers in each wrist on the sand, in the beach and everything. And I couldn't walk. I couldn't walk normally without those orthopedic object helps. I couldn't walk. I really couldn't. So I decided, no, I cannot stand to be disabled. My body gave me those, so I have to be able to walk to us. So I started walking. It was in 2012, I think, 11, 12. And okay, so what's happened? Now, when you start, those little babies, they are atrophied. All the muscles, how they work, they are atrophied. Like you lose the skill to walk actually because of the shoes. And it's like if you had your hand in heavy gloves all your life, you don't know how to use your hand, how to touch, you will be not normal, and this is what we have with these shoes. So I started walking. I chose a different surface, and I understood that the first day I was like exhausted because the body compensates because you don't know how to use your feet. So your body, you compensate, you feel something and you go left, right. So there is like your back is working, your abdominal, like a lot of tension, So I was exhausted the first day. And then after like 2 weeks, the skill of walking began to come back. Actually, when you touch the surface, like now I'm walking, I'm not looking where I'm putting my feet. I see long distance, like there is no object behind, nothing stuff. But I put my feet, and my feet immediately senses what is under, and adapts the point of pressure. So if there is something like a small rock or something, immediately the toes and all the muscular structure will make those micro adjustment to dissipate and put the weight where it should be, and not on a point that is like a small stone or something a little bit pointy. So it's constantly reading the ground. This is very important. A lot of stuff will come back to your health, because this feet give you the limits of what you can do with your body. Because without those shoes, people will not jump from a very high, like a height from a wall or something high. Without the shoes, he will not jump. So the feet give you the limit of your body, the limit of your knees and your back and everything. So a lot of health stuff will come. Even people who are maybe overweighted, I think this sent a very strong signal to the body to lose weight and to get to his normal morphic weight that fits the feet actually. So everything come back to normal. So I really tell people to do this before any form of physical activity. This is number one. Every time you have to choose, you have to choose between grass and earth. Always choose earth. Always work on the earth, not on the grass, if you have the choice, It's the earth is the direct contact. You don't step on a living object, and it's more easy to read in a distance with the eyes and everything. And the touching is you touch because the earth, the grass can be high, and you it's more difficult actually. The earth is the best way to walk, so we will be connected. Okay, yeah, I will come back to barefoot walking from time to time. Yes, when I felt disabled, the first time I tried on this hard rock stuff, I really said to myself, what if I had to run for my life, or if I had to save somebody, and I didn't have the choose. It was deep feeling of being limited. So I started, and it's already some years, and I don't regret it. Yeah. I don't regret it. Yes, I said I will come back to this subject. I just posted today a video of a YouTuber, Uncanny Deduction, and he talked about the phenomena of synchronization, and yes, it is very true. When you see the people how they get into something all at once and everything, it's clearly synchronization. I would also talk about those energetic structures, these structures in material that make everybody connected in the way we think and everything. So there is this phenomenon of being linked. Yes. Also, when it comes to this synchronization, there is some bridges. If an army cross a bridge, but with the pace, the army pace, like all synchronously walking, like the army does, they can break the bridge because they enter in synchronization with the bridge, and they enter with its frequency, and they can destroy the bridge. So the army, when they cross a bridge, they break the rhythm. They tell them to just walk, not walk in rhythm, like all of them like in rhythmic, because they can break the stuff. So with resonance, you can break stuffs also. It's a powerful phenomena. Also, I remember back in the day there was this accident in a stadium in England. They were watching a football match, and they start jump all at once. Like all the jump like this. And they break the la tribune. I don't know how they call it in English. Where they stand the people. It was made of metallic structure, and they break it and it fall, and it was many casualties. All this because they started jumping in synchronicity on the stuff. So this is also the power of synchronization. Yeah, if you enter in resonance with your voice with the glass, you can break it. I guess a lot of stuff can be done with electromagnetic impulses like this. Enter in resonance with your skin, and it's a weapon that makes you feel hot at a distance, like they are using now with these exotic weapons. So yes, so I really go and watch the video on Uncanny Deduction about synchronization and all the other YouTubes. He is also talking about this date, the 20th of April. He detected a lot of dates pointing to the 20th, this 20th of April, like being a very important date. Apparently, him and another YouTuber, so there are many to see this stuff. Me, energetically, I feel stuff are accelerating as a consciousness. I am more and more myself, actually, which is good. So I see this 20th of April, just to give my point of view, like when you shoot all the rays on one point, they touch the point, and then they go everyone go in the other direction. Like is a point of diffraction, like when you have a crystal and all the light goes through it, and then it spreads into different color, or it converges into other direction. So it's a point of it's an important point, divergence of and convergence at the same time. So like everybody cross and find himself in the other direction. It feels like this. This is the feeling I have. Yes, who knows? I mean, it will be the day after tomorrow, or after it. It's very close. I think we're going to feel, I'm starting to feel it something different. Now when I was coming here, I come here to walk barefoot and not, I don't work barefoot in front of the people that much because they are into masks and everything. So when I see them, there is too much décalage, you know, there is too much distance between us. So it sucks a little bit energy to see only their eyes and me being barefoot and enjoying this beautiful, energetic connection. So yes, I was coming here and I saw a girl. She was in the park and we smiled and we just say hello with our hands like this. We don't know each, and it was such a natural stuff, like something natural is coming back. And we can say that those people, the robots, the NPCs. I mean, like Thomas Sheridan said in this, there is a force maybe taking them out of this planet. You know, he said it in his words, and it was powerful. He said there is a force taking them out, and maybe this Coco disease is a crossing stuff, like your body have to reach the new frequencies for you to continue in another level, you know, and it is just a symptom of this higher consciousness. Despite all the chemtrails, the antennas, the false electromagnetic vibration, everything, we are still rising in consciousness. It is pushing non-stop. So those bodies, if those are NPCs, their matter, their cells are still made of ours. So we are rising in frequency, so they have to rise. And it might be the symptom of the crossing, whether they get through or not. And it is that true that I have a friend which is a tough guy. I know this guy is not a wimp, he's not a tough. He got this flu stuff. And I said, what the hell, there is no... He said, I swear, I lost. I couldn't taste, I couldn't chew and swallow, fever coming and then leaving in 1 hour, and never seen that in his life. He said this, and I believe him, he's my friend. And then what happened, he had some very tough flu. He said, it is very tough shit. What happened after he got better, he said, I'm not seeing the life as I was seeing it. I feel like every moment count. I'm gonna enjoy the life with my children. I really enjoy every day with them. Like he changed, like something happened, you know, changed. So, you know, there is something. We have to see it multi-dimensional, not only in one direction, especially because those vampires like to distort everything and to be a part of the narrative, like they are very important. I think what is happening is beyond anybody. And Thomas Sheridan said, if there is a force like taking those NPCs away from the planet, don't interpose or don't put yourself in front of it, like trying to save them. It will destroy you also. It was very powerful how he said it. And my video got deleted. I mean, the video that I cut his words and put some music got deleted because I put this title. It was a little bit harsh, but it makes me laugh because the title was Let Them Die. And it is those words that a homeless guy told me in this park. The guy from Holland that told me he was running away from these possessed people. This is why I put it, and YouTube took it down. Maybe it's not too bad because I opened the other channels. So there is big forces in place. Of course, we say the truth. We don't occult the truth. We say what we are. We show our colors. They say it in French. Montrer sa couleur. Montrer, show who you are. Not, but if somebody is going into his way and nothing can stop him, you cannot stop him. And one of my friends, I have seen the video of Thomas Sheridan. He said to me, it's exactly that. I know a girl, young. I told her, be careful with this of the needle. She said, no, I do it for the best of the community. And if I die, no problem. And don't try to convince me. So he said, there is no logic of what he's saying. There is no reason. It doesn't make sense. And after watching the video of Thomas Sheridan, he really felt like they are going into the program. It's their way. So we say the truth. We say what we feel, our truth, I would say. We say our truth. Everybody says his truth that he feels deeply in himself. And above this, there is the freedom of everybody. And also this big movement of consciousness, you know, of levels. and we are into very interesting moment. See you next time. I continue my walk.